The market is getting ready for the ECB's meeting, the main event of the week that will take place tomorrow. Ahead of the event, European statistical offices are publishing the data that may affect market sentiment. In our video review on InstaForex TV channel, we are going to take a closer look at these publications. Just before the opening of the European session, forecasts for the Eurozone inflation were downwardly revised. Economists had foreseen a slowdown to 4.9% from 5%. And then the forecast was revised to 4.5%. In fact, inflation jumped to 5.1%. It means that tomorrow the ECB may announce a decision to tighten its monetary policy. However, the plan is likely to be implemented closer to the end of the year. This could be explained by a faster than expected drop in the unemployment rate. Improvement of the labor market situation was the main reason for the Bank of England and the Fed to launch the tightening of their monetary policies. Inflation is of minor importance. Nevertheless, its further rise poses risks to the economy. That's why the monetary authorities will have to raise the key interest rate. However, there are no guarantees that the above-mentioned predictions will come true tomorrow. That's why investors remain cautious, thus causing stagnation in the currency market. Against this background, the US dollar is likely to go on losing value. A further decline could be partly caused by ADP non-farm employment change data. The indicator is expected to advance by 220,000. It's a quite good result, however, it looks rather weak compared to a rise of 807,000 recorded in the previous months. Let us switch to the trading charts. The euro-dollar pair hit the resistance level of 1.1300 amid the correction process. However, the volume of long positions slid after the price hit this level. As the result, the uptrend slackened, but the correction is still in force. That's why the pair may continue trading within the range of 1.1270 and 1.1320. Thus leaving the resistance zone. The upward movement is likely to continue after the price consolidates above 1.1330 on the 4-hour chart. If the price fixes below 1.1230 in the same period, the correctional process may end. Meanwhile, the pound-dollar pair entered a fully-fledged correction process after it broke the level of 1.3500. As a result, the volume of long positions surged, thus doubting the recovery of the US dollar. The correctional movement is still intact. Traders expected a further rise in the pound sterling. If the price consolidates above 1.3550, in this case, the price currency may jump to 1.3600. If the price drops below 1.3480, the alternative scenario will become possible, and this could be the first signal about the end of the correctional process. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.